Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. You already know how we do it over here. Now, listen, we pull deep, we keep it real, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's coming through. But before we get into that, I want to make sure you pick your right card, okay? So take a moment here and just meditate on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the tangerine glass crystal, card 2, the green crystal, and card 3, the gold. All right, so let's get straight into it. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. You already know how we do it over here. We pull deep, we keep it real, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's coming through. If you are drawn here, this is their feelings for you right now, unfiltered. So we're starting here with pile 1. You chose the tangerine crystal, and your first card is patience. Okay, let me tell you right now, this person knows that they better not test you. Okay, so yeah, they see you as calm, maybe even too calm sometimes. It's like you mind your business, drink your water, and stay out of the mess. But they also know you have a limit. And the minute they push you too far, you will let them know. Here's the thing. They like that about you. They actually like that about you. And they also like that you're not out here begging for attention. So it's like that's the part of what makes you magnetic to this person. But underneath, I am picking up that this person is testing the waters. They are trying to figure out how much you'll actually put up with before you shut it all the way down. And listen, you're not going to have to wait forever for them to make their move. No, I'm feeling like they are already calculating their approach. You know what I'm saying? They already calculating it. So now I want to see how they plan to show up for you. So we're going to go ahead and pull your next card because I want to know if this person is coming in consistent or if they are still in that half in, half out energy. And make sure you stay until the end of your reading because I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency of this connection, the real truth about where this is heading. All right. So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And you have the threshold, right? So let's pull another card. And you also have Venus. Okay. So with the threshold and Venus coming out, this says a whole lot, but at first we're going to start here with the threshold and then we'll move into the Venus energy. I also do want to point out that Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra, but we'll talk about that when we talk about the Venus card. But first, let's get into the threshold because baby, this is juicy. This is like, what? All right, so let's see. Okay. First off, the threshold it's that moment right before everything changes. So it's like you have been in this room with the door cracked open. You can see what's on the other side and you can also feel it pulling you in, but you haven't stopped over yet. Okay. You haven't stepped over yet. You haven't stepped over the threshold. Now, here's the tea. This person feels like you are in their threshold, meaning that you are the point where they either level up and do right, or they lose you and have to live with the knowing that they fumbled something rare. They're right there, one step away from crossing over into a whole new type of connection with you. And now Venus, woo, baby. Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra, and Venus is love, attraction, beauty, romance, and pleasure. So when Venus shows up right after the threshold, that's a sign that this is not just emotional, this is magnetic, physical, spiritual attraction, all rolled into one. So this is someone who doesn't just want you, they crave you. You represent softness and standards. You're giving them, that balance that they know they can't come sloppy because your energy demands beauty, effort, and respect. And let me say this. Venus doesn't waste her time. No. So if she shows up in a reading like this, it's because there's potential for the kind of connection that's worth crossing the threshold for. Now, I'm not done yet, and I want to see what's really waiting once they step all the way through the door. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see if this is their forever energy or just their right now obsession with you. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's pull your next card. So what is the energy as it does relate? And you got feeling lost. And this card says, I'm trying to make this work, but I feel so lost. I don't know what to do or say anymore. And it's easier to just stay in silence. Is what this person is saying loud and clear. They're like, it's easier to just be quiet. But they are feeling lost AF. I'm picking up something y'all, listen. The energy coming through with this lost stuff is like, this person is definitely in their feelings big time. And they may not show it on the outside. This person does not wear their heart on their sleeve. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on, okay? Now, this feeling lost energy, okay? This person's energy. Yes, they are feeling lost AF. And here's the kicker. They're not the type, like I said, to wear their heart on their sleeve. On the outside, they might look fine. It's like they got it together. But inside, it's a storm. They are overthinking every move, running through imaginary conversations in their head, but never actually saying what they feel because it's easier for them to retreat than to risk looking vulnerable in front of you. Here's what I'm picking up intuitively. You have triggered something in them that they were not ready for. You got them questioning themselves, their patterns, and whether they are even equipped to handle the type of connection you bring. And that's why they're silent. So it's not that they don't feel, it's that they feel too much. And they don't know how to channel it. They don't know how to channel it. So let's be real. That silence is dangerous. And it's dangerous because while, yes, they are stuck in their head, you're the type who will keep moving forward with or without them. All right? You're going to keep moving forward with or without them. So I want to see if the next card shows whether they break that silence or stay stuck in this lost energy, because right now they are right at the tipping point. All right? They are right at the tipping point. Okay? And make sure you stay until the end of the reading because I am picking up something deep. So you have 3 more cards to go. And then after that, I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency. And that's when I'm going to give you this deeper message that's coming through that you really need to hear about this person and this connection. All right, but let's go ahead and pull your next card. Okay, here we go. All right, so what is the energy as it does relate. Let's see what's coming through for you. And this connection. Thank you, Spirit. Their feelings. All right, you have the Creator. But on the Creator card, it has the word no, N-O. Now, listen, this is interesting because, and I say that because the message that's coming through now, this is a big, bold no. If you could see the no on the card, I'm not sure if you could see it. It's right there. It's a big, bold no stamped across it, okay? Now, before you panic, this isn't a rejection of you. It's a rejection of the nonsense, the cycles, and the situations that no longer serve either of you. This energy says, I am not going to keep doing things the old way. Here's what I'm getting. This person knows that deep down that they got to take accountability for the way that they have been showing up or not showing up. So the no here is hitting them. It's like hitting a wall with themselves. So it's like Spirit is saying, you're not allowed to half step with this person anymore. No, you're not. Okay? You are not allowed to half step with this person anymore. For you, this card, it's also a reminder that you are the creator here too. You set the tone. You set the boundaries. You set the standard of how this connection moves forward. So this is about taking your power back so that you're not sitting around waiting on mixed signals. And low key, this no could be the shakeup that they need to realize that they just can't coast with you. So it's given, if you want me, come correct. So now we got 2 more cards to go before I give you that total energetic frequency read. And trust me, that's where the deeper truth about this connection is going to hit you. So let's see if the next card shows them stepping up or stepping out. Right? So what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. I'm going to go here. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through here? You got self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Spirit's like, look, let me tell you what it is. Listen, y'all. Okay. This is deep. Spirit's like, let me tell you what it is, okay? Because this connection is pushing you right back into you. Not in a selfish way, but in a remember who the heck you are way. This is about pulling your energy back from trying to read between their lines or decode their silence. So, and instead, it's pouring it into the one thing you can control, your own frequency. So I'm also getting that they feel this shift. So the more you focus on healing, your glow, your self-appreciation, the more that they are aware that they could lose you. So yeah, that's why that there's this undercurrent of urgency in their energy, but they don't quite know how to match it yet. This is shadow work season for them and you. So the difference is you're actually doing yours, right? You're doing yours and they are still resisting theirs. So that's why Spirit is like, keep your crown on, keep doing your thing. and let them decide if they are coming up to your level or not. Okay? Now, one more card to go before I hit you with that total energetic frequency and that message that's coming through. That's going to make a whole lot of sense, right? And you'll know why I say that until the total energetic frequency. All right, so let's pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. This is your final card before the total energetic frequency. Thank you, Spirit. Here we go. What is it? It's the, oh, look, the Four of Wands. Now, oh my goodness. Y'all, this is fire energy. Wand energy is fire, and it does represent the fire zodiacs. So Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries is significant either in the top placements of their birth chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading, but it's also creative energy, right? It's creative energy. But listen, this right here is union. This is union energy. It's commitment, celebration, coming together in a real way. But let's keep it all the way real, because this card isn't just, oh, they like you energy. It's, I can see myself building something with you energy. And that's huge, because it tells me that under all the confusion, silence, and that lost vibe that we saw earlier, there is a vision in their mind of you in their future. I'm also picking up that this isn't just about romance, okay? Because the Four of Wands can mean recognition and security and a relationship being acknowledged in front of others. So yeah, listen, they might not be showing it right now, but here's a part of them, like there's a part of them that already knows that this connection could be the real deal. Okay, they know that. So, they know this connection could be the real deal. So now what I'm seeing, listen, I'm just going straight into the total energetic frequency, okay? That's where we're about to separate the fantasy from the facts. All right? So let's do it. All right. Ooh, I had to pause on this because what I'm about to tell you is just so deep. Okay. Now, this connection is running on two tracks at the same time. And that's why it feels both magnetic and maddening. Okay. It's like it drives you mad, but it also pulls you in. Now, track one is this. They see you as stability. You're calm, you're patient, you're not out here doing the most, but you're also not going to tolerate disrespect. So that's rare to them. The Four of Wands plus Venus energy here, it tells me that they feel a pull towards commitment. Even if they can't articulate it, they can picture you as a long-term grounded presence in their life. And then track two, right? They are low-key battling themselves. It's like that lost card, okay? That's not just confusion, that's avoidance. That's avoidance when they say, I'm lost. So they know that this connection requires them to level up emotionally, and they haven't decided if they are ready to step all the way in. Now, right now, they are on the edge, which is the threshold that we saw earlier, okay? Where they either evolve or drift. Here's the real tea. This connection has potential for real celebration, marriage, right? And vibes, okay? But only if they stop ghosting, right? If they stop the ghost stepping around, their own feelings. Because right now the energy says that they will break silence eventually. because that patience that you got, right, it's not passive, it's powerful, and they can feel that. And the bottom line is this is a connection that can go the distance, but it's not gonna be for the faint of heart. Your job is to stay in your self-indulgence energy and keep focusing on your growth, your wins, and your glow up. Because the more you shine without waiting on them, the more that they will be forced to decide. And the energy says like that decision will lean in on your favor. Okay? It will lean in on your favor. All the time. All the time. And that's where I'm going to leave it for you, Clarity family. If this reading hit you, you already know it's for you. Don't overthink it. Trust what you felt while, you listened. And if you want me to dive into your exact situation, the link to book a personal reading is in the description. I will tap into your energy directly and give you the real, right? No sugar, no fluff, because a lot of things I cannot say here on YouTube. Until next time, keep protecting your peace, keep standing in your power, and remember, you are the prize. Hi, Clarity family, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. This is their feelings for you right now. Baby, this is unfiltered, and you already know we're about to get into it raw. Now, you were drawn here to the green glass crystal and the strength card. And let me tell you, this is not a coincidence, because Spirit is basically saying, buckle up, because they know exactly who they're dealing with. Strength means that you got that mix of softness and steel. Okay, you can pet the lion, but you can also make it roll over, right? And they feel that. They see you as someone who can check them. You can check them without even raising your voice, because you got that don't play with me energy. And they both, this is the thing, that they're both, intimidated by it, and they're addicted to it as well. Now, here's the thing. They low-key know that they cannot manipulate you, and it drives them crazy because they want to be close, but they also know that getting too close means being fully exposed. And so that's why they might pull back sometimes, if you notice that. But it's not you. It's like their ego getting nervous. That's what it is. So let me be real. Let me be clear. This person likes the challenge. They like the challenge because you're not just another easy read to them. You're the book they can't skim. You're the final boss in their little video game of love. All right? So listen, we're going to pull 6 more cards to see exactly what's going on in their head, because I'm already picking up tension, attraction, and a little bit of obsession. So stay until the end, because once we hit that total energetic frequency of this connection, I'm going to tell you straight up whether this is worth your time or if they are just playing in your face. So let's do it. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You have the Siren. All right, let's see. So the Siren card, and you also have the 5th house, which is the house of passion in astrology. And the 5th house also rules over other dynamics as well. And I'm going to get into that when I get to the 5th house card. But the 5th house also rules over Leo. So Leo is significant in an energy here. Leo could also be in the top placements of your birth chart or theirs, and I'll explain that. But we're going to first start here with the Siren card, and then we'll move over to the 5th house. All right. Okay, so this is what's up. Listen, the Siren is that card It's that card, okay? This is temptation energy. This is, I know I shouldn't, but damn, I can't help myself. Okay? This is that. And that's exactly how they see you. You are the person who could ruin their focus with just a glance. You're the plot twist in their boring little story. The siren is dangerous because it's irresistible. And that's you right now. But here's the real tea. They are not just pulled in by your looks, it's your vibe, the way you move, the way you don't give everyone access to you. Okay? Because they know that you're not the type to chase. You're not the type to chase, which makes them want you even more. Now, next to that is the 5th house, which rules passion, romance, play, creativity. And yes, it's the kind of attraction that can have people doing things that they swore they would never do. This is not casual. Okay? This is not the casual, I kind of like you energy. This is, I can't stop thinking about you energy. So the 5th house is also ruled by Leo, which tells me either you or them or both have Leo placements. So you have Leo placements like lighting up this connection. If Leo is in your sun, moon, or rising, or even your Venus sign, this just doubled the intensity, okay? Because Leos don't do lukewarm. They either love you loud or leave you alone. Or leave you alone. And in this case, they love you loud in their head, even if they're trying to play it cool in real life. Okay? Now listen, I'll break down more of what this 5th house energy means for you, right? And where this connection is headed. But let's go ahead and pull your next card because I want to see if this passion is actually turning into action or if they are just fantasizing and stalling. Okay, so let's do it. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Obsessed. The card says, I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. Stalk your socials and hope I run into you when I'm out. Y'all. Okay. That part right there. And listen, they didn't whisper it. It straight up screamed it through this card. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. I stalk your socials and I hope I run into you when I'm out. This ain't crush energy. This is you live rent-free in my head. And I'm not even trying to evict you. So yes, they are checking up on you in ways that you don't even realize. Every post, they've seen it. Every story, they replayed it. And if you think it's just harmless curiosity, no. This is the kind of obsession where they engineer coincidences just to end up in your orbit. Okay. And remember, we still got that siren and that 5th house energy behind this, right? So, which means that this obsession is fueled by pure passion. They are not just attracted to you. They're hooked on the idea of what it would be like if they actually had you. So here's the twist though. People with this level of obsession, they will play it off in person. Act casual, you know what I'm saying? And pretend they just happened to bump into you. But inside, they have been manifesting that moment for weeks. For weeks. And honestly, Spirit is saying that they already imagined this connection in full detail. Where you'd go, how it would start, what it would feel like. It's given, fantasy novel level planning, except it's about you. Now, I want you to know this, okay? I want you to know, if this obsession is about to push them to make a real move, I want to know that, or if they are staying behind the screen. So let's go ahead and pull your next card, because that's where the truth starts spilling. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. And again, make sure you stay until the end of this reading, because I'm going to break down something that's coming through that's crazy. And I'm going to give it to you inside of the total energetic frequency, okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card. All right, what is the energy as it does relate coming through? You have the Strength card. That's crazy, because look, you're pulling the Strength card, but you were drawn to the Strength card. So you got double strength here. Pile 2, you have double strength. So let me tell you what this means. Okay. Listen, that's not a coincidence, okay? This is a confirmation. Here's what that means. Here's what it means. It means that they already see you as someone untouchable. You're not desperate. You're not pressed. You don't chase. You attract. And because of that, they know that they can't just roll up on you sloppy or half prepared. No, they cannot. They can't pull up like that. This is you better come correct energy. So yeah, they feel that, you got self-control, discipline, and a level of emotional poise that they're not used to. And deep down, it intimidates them, but it also turns them on. So, and with double strength showing, Spirit is saying, this person's attraction to you isn't just physical, it's about your inner power. You bring out their best and worst. So their desire to be better and their fear of not being enough. Yes, you do. So because one thing they know one wrong move could cut them off for good. So they are strategizing like it's a chess game. But here's where it gets juicy. Strength in double means that they are testing themselves right now. Okay? So what you don't see is this. They are holding back, trying to play it cool. But the obsession from earlier, it's boiling. It's boiling under the surface. And double strength means that the minute they do decide to act, they're going to come in bold. Now, I want to see if that bold move is actually around the corner. So let's pull your next card and see if they are ready to break that silence or keep simmering in the background. Let's see what's going on. All right, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? All right, let's see what's coming through. You got self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Now, I want to point out that the self-indulgence card, it came out in pile 1. So if you were initially drawn to pile 1, you may want to consider taking a look at that, even if it's about another person, right? You may want to consider going over to pile 1 because it's very rare for a card to come out in both piles, right? So let me tell you, self-indulgence, the card says focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. This person knows that you have recently taken back your power. They do. And here's the kicker. This person sees you clear as day. You are not the same version of yourself that they may have known or thought they knew. They can feel that your energy is no longer leaking into things that don't serve you. But here's the kicker. They are realizing that you're in a season of you because you're not waiting for them to validate you. You're not craving their attention like oxygen. So instead, you are feeding yourself energetically. And that's exactly what's making them want you more. So this is that, oh, damn, they really don't need me moment. This is that moment. And for someone who's used to being in control, that's a wake-up call. It is making them second guess their silence, their distance, or whatever game that they thought they were playing. Because you're not even in the game. But here's where I want to dig deeper. Because if self-indulgence is showing up after the double strength, it means that this attraction is actually feeding their insecurities in a way that make them push into a bold move sooner than they planned. Sooner than they planned. So let me go ahead and pull your next and final card. And then we're going to dive into the total energetic frequency here. So stay with me because you don't want to miss this. I'm telling you, there's something coming through that's so deep. You need to know this because it's actually quite shocking. Okay. So let me pull the final card first. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? So you got King of Wands. And of course, this is fire energy. It represents the fire zodiacs. Okay, so listen. Let's talk about this king. This is not the type who hides in the shadows. This is the type who sees what they want, locks in and makes a move. He's confident, almost too confident. And that can be intoxicating or intimidating, just depending on where you're standing. Now, in this connection, the King of Wands energy says they want to step up. They want to be seen as the one who could match your fire and your glow. But here's the twist. They've been playing with it like they're unbothered. They've been playing like they're unbothered. They're not. This energy is magnetic but strategic. The King of Wands doesn't chase just to chase. They wait for the exact moment where their presence feels unavoidable. And trust me when I say this, they already been imagining that moment with you. And here's why it matters. When you combine this with self-indulgence and the double strength, it's like spirit showing me a standoff. Two people who both want to be in control of how this plays out. But somebody is about to blink first. And the King of Wands, he's got the ego, the passion, and the audacity to make sure it's him. So stay put, because when we move into the total energetic frequency next, I'm going to lay out exactly why his move toward you isn't just about attraction. It's about power, timing, and a truth that he's been sitting on that you don't see coming. All right, so let's do it. Here's that total energetic frequency, along with that truth that you just didn't see this coming. So let's channel the energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right, Clarity family. This is the part where everything clicks. Now, I told you this was shocking, and Spirit is not letting me soften this for you. Okay, Spirit's not letting me soften this for you. Here's the truth you didn't see coming. This person's attraction to you isn't just romantic, it's strategic. So they see you as someone who is leveled up, untouchable, and not easily impressed. That's magnetic for them, but it's also challenging, right? It's a challenge that they have to conquer. Energetically, the King of Wands plus the strength times 2, and that obsession card means that this isn't a casual vibe. It's a you walked into my world and shifted my ego kind of vibe. So yeah, they want to claim space in your life, and not just for a season. No, but here's the deeper layer Spirit is showing me. They have been holding back because they didn't feel like they could match you fully. No, so that's why you have been feeling them orbiting more than acting. So yeah, this is about them timing their entry. So it looks like they are in control when really you have been in control the whole time. The shock factor. Someone in their life has already clocked you. A friend, an ex, or even a family member. And this person has had to downplay just how drawn, right, they are to you. And it's almost like they've been protecting this connection before it even started, because they don't want outside energy messing with it. So what's next? The total energetic frequency. Here it is. Mutual attraction plus guarded intentions plus inevitable collision point. This connection is pulling you both towards a moment where the mask drops, and you will see exactly how deep this obsession runs. Okay? You're going to see it. Now, if you want the uncensored version of what Spirit showed me next, the when, the where, and the emotional outcome, the link to book your personal reading is in the description, and I'll spill all 3. All right? This does conclude your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Their feelings for you right now. All right, we're stepping straight into pile 3 with the gold crystal and the trust card. And listen, trust is a big damn deal. Okay, it's a big deal here because this person, they are not the type to hand it out like free samples at Costco. So if they're giving you trust, even a little, is because you earned it and you done it without begging. Okay? You've earned it because you did it without begging, chasing, or shrinking yourself to fit into their box. But here's where I got to be real with you. They are low-key suspicious of how good this feels. You ever seen someone double check the expiration date on milk, right? Even though they just bought it. Yeah, that's them. Okay, that's them with this connection. So they're like, is this for real? Or am I about to get played? Right? And that's why Spirit is saying, you already got the upper hand here. You got the upper hand. The more you stay unbothered, the more this person is going to lean in. Okay. Now, we're pulling your next card because I already know the trust factor is just the surface. Okay. So make sure you stay until the very end of this reading because I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency of this whole connection. And let's just say you'll understand exactly why they can't stop circling you. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. See what's coming through. You got the unseen card. Right. And you also got the third house in an astrological birth chart. And I'm going to explain this to you and tell you how this relates to what's going on with this person. And it's deep. And you probably already felt this in your soul, right? What I'm about to share with you, the unseen and the third house, because this is crazy. Okay, so here's what's up. Now, let's talk about the unseen card because this is not just mystery, okay? It's not just mystery vibes for the sake of being poetic, okay? This is literally the energy of what's really going on with them is not what they are showing you. And here is where it gets even spicier. The third house in astrology is all about communication, thought patterns, and the everyday exchanges that you have with people. So it's how someone talks to you, texts you, and watches your socials, and even how they think about you when they're not speaking. So this person is running mental marathons about you, but you're only seeing a lap or two. So they might be short with their words right now, but that's not because you are an afterthought. It's because the bulk of what they feel for you is happening in silence. And Spirit is showing me that they replay old convos with you like Netflix reruns. And they think of exactly what they would say if they just happened to bump into you. And they stalk from the shadows, whether that's checking your socials or asking mutuals about you. Now, here's the real kicker. The unseen plus the third house combo, it means that there's a whole secondary storyline happening behind your back. That's in your favor. Now, you may already feel it in your gut, like you know that you're being watched and you know someone's holding back. And you're not crazy for thinking it. You are not crazy. But I'm not done yet. Okay, we got more cards to pull. And the deeper we go, the more I can expose the moves that they're making in private versus what they're showing you in public. So let's go ahead and pull your next card for pile 3 because something tells me that their poker face is just, it's going to hold up. You know, it's not going to hold up much longer. No. So let's do it. All right. Here's your next card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got need time to heal. And the card says, right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. I told you. What did I just say? Didn't I just say they hiding? Right? Okay, let's just really get into this card. Let's be real for a second. When someone hits you with the "it's not you, it's me" line, it's usually an exit strategy. But here, nah. This isn't them trying to ghost you. This is actually them telling on themselves without realizing it. Now, what they are not saying out loud is this. They are carrying old wounds and they are scared of repeating the past. They are low-key intimidated by how much you have your ish together. Right? And yes, part of them thinks you deserve someone less messy while they get themselves sorted out. But here's the plot twist. They still don't want to let your energy go. So what do they do instead? They retreat. They slow down the communication. They lurk instead of engaging. But Spirit is saying this, that this healing phase, it's their training ground. It's their training ground. And when they come out of it, you're not getting the same version of them that you see right now. You're getting someone probably bolder, clearer, and a lot more ready to match you if they come out of it. And that's a big if. And this is why I told you to stay until the end of this reading, because the deeper message I'm channeling for your total energetic frequency is going to explain exactly why this pause is actually working in your favor, even if it feels like a stall, right? But before we get there, we still got more tea to spill, okay? So let's go ahead and pull your next card for you, Pile 3, because I need to see if they are actually using this healing time the way they claim, or if it's just an excuse that they're hiding behind. All right, so let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? And you got the Ace of Wands. And I said wands, W-A-N-D-S. This is fire energy. It's creative energy. It's a career, new beginnings, and travel. So I feel like this is some energy that's coming through for you. And I also feel like this person knows this about you. Like you could be moving on to bigger and better things. And I feel like a lot of that has them intimidated or pressed because of what you are doing with yourself and your time, your focus. And it's a damn shame, but that's what's coming through. Okay? This is big, bold, unstoppable momentum in your life. Okay? So when the Ace of Wands crashes a reading like this, it's like, surprise. Surprise. Here's the truth that you were not expecting. And here's what's really going on. They see you leveling up, and not just in little ways. This is career wins, creative projects popping off, maybe even travel or relocation energy coming through. You're in a glow up phase that they can't ignore. And honestly, it makes them nervous. Why? Because you're in your Ace of Wands era. You are magnetic. Opportunities start flying at you and people notice you more and your standards naturally rise. And deep down, they are sitting there thinking, listen, sitting there thinking, what if someone else gets to her before I'm ready? This is intimidation plus admiration mixed together. They're proud of you. They're drawn to you, but they also feel like they got to like hurry up and catch up before you outgrow them. And with this much fire energy showing up, Spirit is saying, you're not slowing down for anybody. So either they match your pace or they get left behind. Translation: you are in the driver's seat. They may be healing, okay? And they may be processing, but you are building and moving. So this puts the pressure on them without you even having to lift a finger. Okay, and listen, the Ace of Wands in this position is also telling me that the connection isn't dead. Okay, it's saying that there is still a spark, but it's up to them to fan that spark into something real before your focus shifts entirely to the new beginnings that Spirit is lining up for you. All right, so let's keep going. We got still a few more cards to pull before I hit you with that total energetic frequency that's going to lay this all out in a way that makes it make so much sense. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Okay. And you got passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. All right, let me tell you what I'm picking up here. Okay, so here we go. This ain't some watered down, Hallmark card type of passion. We're talking insane chemistry, the kind that makes other people low-key jealous when you two are in the same room. This connection, mutual fire, this is not one-sided. They feel it just as much as you do, even if they try to play it cool. Spirit is making it clear that when you two are vibing, when you guys are vibing, you're not just liking each other. You're in that can't stop thinking about you, can't wait to see you. Every song on the radio reminds me of you energy. And yeah, they have fun with you in a way that they don't have fun with anyone else. You are not replaceable. Period. Here's the tea. They might be in their head with that, I need time to heal stuff. But the physical plus energetic attraction is still at a 10 out of 10. And that's exactly why they keep orbiting your energy, because no matter how much time passes, that passion doesn't fade. Translation: you're unforgettable. You've got that mix of emotional depth plus physical pull that hits different. And Spirit is saying, don't downplay that. You're not just another person they dated. You are a highlight chapter in their story. Okay? All right, so stay locked in because we still have one more card to go before I hit you with that total energetic frequency of the whole thing, of this whole thing. And trust me, that's where the jaw drop moment is coming. All right. Let's go ahead and pull your final and last card here. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy coming through? And you got the Moon card. Now the Moon, first off, it rules over the zodiac sign Cancer. And it also rules over the mother. And the Moon is about secrets and your intuition and trusting your intuition. And the Moon is also saying that whatever is done in the dark will come to light. And I'm going to tell you what is done in the dark in this situation here. But I'm going to tell you that in the total energetic frequency, that they hope does not come to light. But let's go ahead and talk about this Moon energy that's coming through. Now, yeah, Spirit just pulled the curtain back and said, let's get real. This isn't just romance and passion. This is layers. This is mystery, hidden truths, and unspoken feelings all tangled up in one connection. Here's the breakdown. Secrets. Straight up. There are things that this person hasn't told you. Not necessarily all bad, but definitely not all out in the open either. Intuition. Your gut has been screaming something at you about them, and you've probably tried to brush it off. Stop doing that, because your intuition is right on the money. Shadow energy. The Moon means that they could be dealing with their own hidden fears, insecurities, or unfinished business from the past. And instead of coming clean, they have been playing it safe in silence. All right. Now, the key point I'm trying to make is this. The Moon isn't just about what's hidden. It's about how long that they can keep it hidden before the light exposes it. And trust me, Spirit is saying this particular thing will surface. And you already know I'm about to spill exactly what it is in the total energetic frequency reading. Okay, so this is the part that they hope you never find out, but once you do, it changes the game completely. All right, so let's go ahead and channel the energy for the total energetic frequency and what they are hiding as it relates to this Moon, what they don't want you to find out. But guess what? You're going to find out. And let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so here it is. Let's lock it in. This whole connection is sitting on a pressure cooker of emotion, desire, and fear. On the surface, they're giving you passion, attraction, and that spark that makes your skin tingle. But underneath, it's messy. Because here's the truth. They don't want you to know that they have another emotional tie that's not fully severed. It's not necessarily that they're madly in love with this other person, but there's a lingering connection, history, or unfinished business that they haven't cleared out. And the Moon says that they have been testing the waters with you while keeping that tucked away, hoping that the two worlds never collide. And a shocking part, this isn't just about another person. What they are really hiding is how much they think you're out of their league. And instead of fully stepping up, they have been holding back, keeping a few emotional escape routes open. They're keeping those escape routes open just in case. But it's insecurity wrapped in charm. That's what it is. So Spirit's advice to you is to trust your intuition like it's your best friend, because in this situation, it is. Watch their consistency over their words and keep your emotional boundaries locked tight until their actions match the energy they show when they are in their passion mode. Now, the bottom line is this person is drawn to you like fire to oxygen. But that moon energy is the warning label until the hidden is revealed and cleared. This connection can't hit its full frequency. When it does come out, and it will, you'll have a decision to make about whether you want to ride it, whether you want to ride it out or cut it off. Right? Now, if you want, I can pull the timeline for exactly when that moon secret is going to surface down to the month and energy window, so you know what's coming, right? But in order to do that and give you that timeline and focus on your exact energy, we'd have to do a personal reading, and the link is in the description. Okay? But until then, let me just say this. Listen, this was deep, and we just peeled back layers that they didn't want touched. And now you've got the upper hand. But here's the thing. Timing is everything, and that moon energy is still shifting. Like I said, if you really want to know exactly when this hidden truth is going to come to light and how it's going to hit your connection, we have to tap straight into your exact energy, birthday, birth month, birth year, and birth time, or just the energy of the questions that you have. I don't even need your birth time. I just need your energy, right? Now, that's not a quick pull. That's a full personal reading. So the link is in the description. If you're ready to see the uncut truth and get the timeline that puts you in control, until then, keep your boundaries strong, your intuition sharper. And remember, they can't play in the dark when you're the one holding the light.